Hi, my name is Julie Rosenak, and today I'll be presenting bioelectric magnetic energy regulation on equine athletes and how they benefit and work. So a little bit background about me is I'm a freshman at FRC. I'm actually in the equine program as well as the rodeo team, and I actually own my own beamer set and use it pretty regularly. The reason for the study was I understood what I saw in my horse. I could see them relaxing and just being better all around, but I understood the actual science and what it was really doing to my horse. And this is actually a photo of my horse down at Equine getting one of her beamer sessions done. So, what exactly is Beamer? It's a low intensity pulsed electromagnetic field that safely stimulates the muscle. The Beamer Group created a therapy blanket approved by the FDA as a consumer medical device. So, they have the horse therapy blanket, but they also have people therapy devices that is approved by the FDA, which is super cool. So, how it exactly works is it creates a biophysical stimulation in the small caliber preocapillary arteries to increase blood flow, which is just a small part of a blood cell. It's sending low intensity pulsed electromagnetic field to actually stimulate the muscles. And by doing this, it increases blood flow, resulting in better disbursement of oxygen within the target tissue. Beamer uses waves from 10 to 30 hertz, which is completely safe as it's lower than your everyday computer. And right here, I have a quick little video that shows before and after the Beamer blanket. So before, it has reduced vasomotion, low blood flow, no transport white blood cells. But then immediately after, it has increased vasomotion, rapid blood flow, and needs-based transport of white blood cells. So now we're going to get into microcirculation. Microcirculation takes place in a tiny portion of the blood cells, and it is where the metabolic process happens. This is when the cells are supplied with oxygen and nutrients needed for the body. It supplies your horses with energy, strengthened immune systems, organ function, and regeneration, and this sped up recovery process after an injury. So it does quite a lot, meaning it's very important to have. And then the next thing the Beamer really targets is the parasympathetic nervous system using microcirculation. So the parasympathetic nervous system is rest, recovery, and regeneration. It is one of the biggest things needed in athletes. The parasympathetic nervous system supports digestion and restores energy within the horse. Increased microcirculation in the body, helping blood vessels become more effective, boosting the amount of nutrients and oxygen in the blood. This helps the horse relax and regenerate after having a hard training or competition. So in this presentation, I'll have two studies. This is the first study, the Beamer horse set benefits stallion performance. In this study, they completed with 29 stallions over an 11-month period using the Beamer horse set. So before breathing, they would work the stallions either being ridden or on a walker, and then immediately after, the Beamer blanket was placed on them. So depending on the stallion's regular behavior, they put on a different level for each one. So for a level 1 twice, a slower stallion with the lower libido would get it. A level 2 would be more of your regular, everyday, higher testosterone stallion. And then level 3 is your nervous, more high-headed stallions. After this study, they found all the stallions became calmer and easier to manage when breeding, but they also found an increased quality of semen produced over all the stallions, creating more consistent sperm quality. Because it was hitting the parasympathetic nervous system, creating relaxation within the horse, most of their semen did not die. But as they get stressed out, their body starts to not care about producing semen and keeping them alive, but about calming them down. And then this is study 2. The Beamer equine therapy improves microcirculation under general anesthesia. This was a blind study with over 100 horses in the span of 1 year. And it proved that the Beamer horse set improved microcirculation under general anesthesia. So this is for equine eye surgery, which horses under equine eye surgery must be under a deeper anesthesia than normal, as their eye has to be completely still. So in this study, they had 2 Beamer horse sets, one that worked and one that was a placebo, meaning it didn't work. And the doctors had the vets had no idea, making this a blind study. The study showed the horse circulation was better under general anesthetic using the Beamer horse blanket, and they were actually able to lower the amount of anesthetic given to the horse, which is a big deal because horses can go under cardiac depression while under surgery from not getting enough microcirculation, but also the lowering the amount of anesthetic means it's easier for the horse to get up after surgery, as it is super dangerous, as they could break their leg or anything like that, which makes it fatal. And then in summary, today we learned what is Beamer, how it works, what is microcirculation, and the parasympathetic system. We learned that Beamer is a device increasing circulation within the horse, so it produces more oxygen and nutrients throughout the horse using microcirculation instead of the tiny blood cells. And then we learned what the parasympathetic nervous system is, which is relaxation, regeneration, and recovery. And then we learned about study 1, which was about stallions and making them more manageable, but also increasing the quality of semen produced. And then in study 2, we learned about lowering anesthetic in horses using the Beamer blanket to increase microcirculation. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed.